The electric SUV market has become one of the most exciting battlegrounds in the auto world, and two of the most talked about contenders are the Tesla Model Y and the Volkswagen ID.4. Both are practical, family-friendly, fully electric crossovers designed for everyday life, road trips, commuting, and modern tech-focused drivers. But while they may look like rivals on paper, they actually deliver very different experiences once you get behind the wheel. If you are planning to buy an EV or simply want to know which of these two electric SUVs deserves the crown, this comparison breaks it down in a clear and engaging way. At first glance, the Tesla Model Y feels like the future has already arrived. The smooth front fascia, coupe-inspired roofline, flush door handles, and sleek silhouette give it a premium modern presence on the road. It looks fast even when standing still. On the other hand, the Volkswagen ID.4 takes a more familiar and approachable route. Instead of trying to look radical, it blends traditional SUV proportions with soft futuristic touches. It is clean, friendly, aerodynamic, and more understated than the Tesla, for buyers who want an EV that does not scream "I drive a tech machine." The ID.4 can feel more natural and less intimidating. When it comes to size and practicality, both vehicles are aimed squarely at families and daily drivers. The Tesla Model Y offers generous passenger space, especially in the front, and a roomy rear seat that can comfortably fit adults. One of Tesla's biggest strengths is packaging efficiency. Because of its EV platform and clever interior layout, the cabin feels open and airy. The panoramic glass roof adds to that sense of spaciousness, making the interior feel even bigger than it already is. The Volkswagen ID.4 also offers a spacious cabin, and in many ways it feels more traditionally comfortable. The seating position is upright, visibility is good, and the rear seats are supportive and roomy. It may not feel quite as dramatically open as the Model Y, but it is extremely practical and easy to live with. Cargo space is one of the most important categories in any SUV comparison, and this is where the Tesla Model Y shows off its versatility. It has a large rear cargo area, a lower floor for easier loading, and the added bonus of a front trunk or frunk, which gives it extra storage space that the ID.4 cannot quite match in the same way. If you often carry groceries, travel bags, camera gear, sports equipment, or family luggage, the Model Y is incredibly useful. The Volkswagen ID.4 still performs very well here, with a nicely shaped cargo area and plenty of room for daily life. It is practical enough for family use, weekend trips, and shopping runs, but the Tesla's extra front storage and more optimized layout give it an edge in pure utility. Including the Volkswagen ID.4, even the standard versions of the Model Y feel quick, responsive, and eager. Put your foot down and you get that instant electric torque that pushes you back into the seat with surprising force. The acceleration is one of the vehicle's biggest selling points. Higher trims, especially dual-motor and performance-oriented versions, are genuinely fast enough to embarrass many sports sedans and luxury SUVs. The Model Y feels alive, sharp, and energetic in a way that makes driving exciting every day. The Volkswagen ID.4 by comparison is not trying to be a performance machine. It is smooth, calm, and composed rather than thrilling. Acceleration is respectable, and it is more than enough for city driving, overtaking, and highway merging. But it does not deliver the same punch or drama as the Tesla. Instead, the ID.4 focuses on comfort and confidence. It is the kind of EV that feels easygoing and relaxed, which may actually be preferable for many families and commuters. Not every buyer wants a crossover that launches like a rocket. Some simply want a comfortable and efficient vehicle that feels stable and refined. Ride quality is an area where the Volkswagen ID.4 often wins over traditional SUV buyers. It has a softer, more forgiving suspension setup that absorbs road imperfections better than the firmer Tesla. Over broken roads, speed bumps, potholes, and rough city streets, the ID.4 tends to feel more composed and cushioned. It behaves more like a conventional European family SUV, which makes it instantly familiar to a wide audience. The Tesla Model Y, while impressive in handling, can feel firmer and more tightly wound. That sportier suspension tuning helps it feel agile in corners, but it also means you notice more of the road beneath you. If comfort is your top priority, the ID.4 has a strong case. Handling is another story entirely. The Tesla Model Y feels much sharper and more athletic than you might expect from a crossover. Its low center of gravity, quick steering, and responsive chassis make it surprisingly fun on winding roads. It feels controlled and planted, almost like a sport wagon in disguise. The Volkswagen ID.4 handles well enough, but its focus is clearly comfort and ease rather than sportiness. It turns in confidently and feels secure, but it does not encourage spirited driving in the same way. If you enjoy a more engaging driving experience, the Tesla is the clear winner. Now let's talk about the interior experience, because these two vehicles could not be more different inside. The Tesla Model Y embraces an ultra-minimalist design philosophy. Almost everything is controlled through the large central touchscreen. There are very few physical buttons, almost no traditional dashboard clutter, and a clean, modern layout that feels futuristic and high-tech. For some people, this is a dream. It looks premium, clean, and advanced. For others, it can be frustrating, especially if they prefer tactile controls for climate settings, mirrors, glove box access, or drive functions. The learning curve is real, but once you get used to it, the system can feel intuitive and slick. The Volkswagen ID.4 takes a middle ground approach. It still has a digital modern cabin with screens and touch-sensitive controls, but it feels more familiar to drivers transitioning from gasoline vehicles. The dashboard layout is less radical and there is a better sense of conventional usability. However, Volkswagen's touch controls and infotainment system have received mixed reactions from drivers because some functions can be less intuitive than expected. Ironically, while the ID.4 feels more normal than the Tesla, it is not necessarily simpler in every interaction. Still, for many buyers, it feels more approachable and less experimental. Technology is a major reason people shop EVs, and Tesla continues to lead in several key areas. The Model Y software experience is one of the best in the industry. That means the vehicle can improve over time with new features, refinements, and performance tweaks. Tesla's ecosystem feels more like a smart device than a traditional car. Features such as route planning around charging, app integration, energy monitoring, and camera-based visibility all help create a highly connected ownership experience. The Model Y also benefits from Tesla's reputation for building a software-first car. The Volkswagen ID.4 also offers a solid suite of digital features, smartphone connectivity, and driver assistance tools, but it does not feel as advanced or as seamless as the Tesla. It is improving, and for many buyers it is more than sufficient, but Tesla still holds the upper hand when it comes to interface polish, software responsiveness, and ecosystem integration. If technology is a major factor in your purchase decision, the Model Y feels more cutting-edge. Range is one of the biggest questions in any EV comparison, and both of these SUVs are designed to reduce range anxiety for modern drivers. The Tesla Model Y typically offers stronger range figures depending on the version, and the extra efficiency matters in real-world use. Whether you are commuting, running errands, or planning longer road trips, the Model Y usually gives drivers more confidence between charges. Tesla's engineering advantage and efficiency has been one of its strongest assets for years, and the Model Y benefits directly from that expertise. The Volkswagen ID.4 offers competitive range and will be more than enough for most daily driving needs. For the average commuter or family driver, it covers the essentials comfortably. But if your driving routine includes frequent long-distance travel, or if you simply want the maximum possible flexibility between charges, the Tesla usually comes out ahead. That said, range on paper is only part of the story. Charging convenience matters just as much. And this is where Tesla delivers one of its biggest real-world advantages: charging infrastructure. Tesla's charging network experience is often praised because it is reliable, integrated into the navigation system, and easy to use. You simply route your trip, stop when needed, and charge with minimal stress. That convenience can dramatically improve the EV ownership experience, especially for road trippers or first-time EV buyers. The Volkswagen ID.4 relies more heavily on broader public charging networks, which can vary depending on region, station availability, speed, and reliability. In some areas, this may not be a major issue, but in others it can be less seamless than Tesla's ecosystem. If your charging routine is mostly at home, this difference may not matter much. But if long-distance flexibility is important, Tesla still holds a meaningful edge. Safety is a strong point for both of these electric SUVs. The Tesla Model Y is built around a rigid structure, low battery-mounted center of gravity, and advanced driver assistance technologies. It feels secure, stable, and confidence-inspiring. The Volkswagen ID.4 also performs strongly as a family-focused electric crossover, offering a reassuring sense of protection and modern safety systems designed for everyday peace of mind. In practical terms, both are excellent choices for safety-conscious buyers, and neither leaves much to complain about in this category. Ownership experience is where the decision often becomes more personal. Buying a Tesla means entering a very specific ecosystem. You get strong software, a unique sales and service model, over-the-air updates, and a distinctly modern EV identity. For some buyers, that is exciting and exactly what they want. For others, Tesla's unconventional approach to control, service, and vehicle personality can feel too different from what they are used to. The Volkswagen ID.4 offers a more traditional ownership feel. It is easier for many mainstream buyers to understand, more familiar in its personality, and less disruptive in the way it approaches daily driving. Value is another interesting part of this comparison. The Tesla Model Y often justifies its higher appeal through better performance, stronger efficiency, superior software, and charging convenience. It feels like a more complete EV package for buyers who prioritize future-ready technology and all-around capability. The Volkswagen ID.4, meanwhile, can appeal strongly to buyers who want a comfortable, stylish, practical electric SUV without stepping too far away from the familiarity of a traditional car brand. It may not dominate every category, but it makes a lot of sense as a balanced, approachable electric family vehicle. So which one should you choose? If you want the sharper, faster, more advanced electric SUV with stronger software, better long-distance usability, and a more futuristic identity, the Tesla Model Y is the one that stands out. It feels like the EV benchmark for a reason. It is quick, spacious, highly efficient, and packed with technology that genuinely changes the driving experience. For many buyers, it is the more exciting and more capable all-rounder. But if you prefer a smoother ride, a more familiar SUV personality, easier traditional comfort, and an EV that feels less like a rolling gadget and more like a natural transition from gasoline vehicles, the Volkswagen ID.4 deserves serious respect. It is practical, comfortable, stylish, and very easy to live with. It may not be as thrilling or as digitally polished as the Tesla, but it offers a calmer and more conventional kind of excellence that many buyers will appreciate. In the end, the Tesla Model Y is the better choice for drivers who want maximum innovation, range confidence, and performance, while the Volkswagen ID.4 is the better choice for those who value comfort, simplicity, and a more familiar SUV experience. Neither is a bad option. In fact, both prove just how far electric vehicles have come. The real winner depends on whether you want your EV to feel like the future or simply like a better version of the present.